QS तर्फे दुसऱ्या शैक्षणिक गुणवत्ता परिषदेचे उद्घाटन. भारतातील सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षण सुलभ आणि परवडणारे बनवण्यावर सर्वाधिक भर दिला जावा. शालेय विद्यार्थ्यांची नोंदणी, गुणोत्तर सुधारणे, आंतरविद्याशाखीय शिक्षण आणि संशोधन, मानसिकता, उद्योजकता आणि नाविन्यपूर्णतेला प्रोत्साहन देणे, तसेच भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणालीचे आंतरराष्ट्रीयकरण करणे यावर लक्ष केंद्रित केले पाहिजे. आपण बदलाच्या उंबरठ्यावर आहोत, म्हणूनच सर्वांसाठी शिक्षण सुलभ आणि परवडणारे बनवले पाहिजे, असे आवाहन आयआयटी मद्रासचे संचालक व्ही कामकोटी यांनी व्यक्त केले. जागतिक स्तरावर शैक्षणिक क्षेत्रातील भारताचे नियोजनबद्दल वाटचाल या विषयावर आधारित QS तर्फे आयोजित दुसऱ्या शैक्षणिक गुणवत्ता परिषदेच्या उद्घाटन प्रसंगी ते बोलत होते. QS ही एक व्यापक आणि स्वतंत्र रेटिंग प्रणाली आहे. यावेळी सावित्रीबाई फुले पुणे विद्यापीठाचे कुलगुरू सुरेश गोसावी, निम्सचे माजी कुलगुरू राजन सक्सेना, QS प्रादेशिक संचालक अश्विन फर्नांडिस, QS कार्यकारी अधिकारी रवींद्र नायर उपस्थित होते.
Ravi Nair. I'm the COO of QS which is a company of QS Quattrelli Simmons, which is into higher education rankings and ratings. We have a rating system in India which focuses on empowering Indian institutions to excel their journey towards academic excellence. So we, using a global methodology, we assess institutions in India to see where they stand in their journey towards academic excellence, and we give them a roadmap based on the audit that we do as to what are the areas that they need to improve upon in their journey towards academic supremacy. So that's what we do. As an organization, we do such conclaves because we are a thought leader in this education, wherein this is an opportunity for us to get the best of the intellectual minds here from the education industry to try and help the academia know what are the challenges that we are facing. Particularly this topic, talking about charting a global roadmap to India's global aspirations in the education sector. We are focusing on what are the challenges that we have, the gaps that we have identified from an employability perspective. How do we use technology? If you look at foreign universities, some of the universities that have really excelled have used technology extensively to kind of achieve a leadership position in a very short span of time. So we are looking at how do we use technology, digital frontiers of higher education. We are looking at how do we look at, as an organization, we benchmark institutions and the way they progress their journey. So we look at how do we assess the holistic education. We talk about not just about the classroom, but also the life skills that the children should learn as a part of their education. So this session also covers that. In addition to that, we have got today we will be felicitating, honoring about 15 educational institutions, including schools and colleges and universities that have undergone the rigorous audit of QS and we will be felicitating them, honoring them, which is indeed a remarkable achievement for them to have taken the courage to undergo such a difficult audit process of QS which is very, very independent. I mean, there is no compromise at all on any of the areas, and as the most independent, private, credible rating agency, they have come forward to kind of undergo that audit, which itself is a phenomenal achievement for them. So we will be honoring them, we will be celebrating their success today towards the end.
This is an academic conclave which QS is organized in Pune city. As you know, Pune has always been called the Oxford of the East. And when we look at the global rankings today, we hardly have one institution from Pune in the QS World University ranking. There are 1,400 higher education institutions in Pune, and I think another 1,300 schools. So the potential to make Pune into a global higher education hub is there. And I think we need to start working on charting the course for creating that hub. And that is why this event is organized today, is to look at strategies at a state and a district, at the state and the city level, to create that awareness on the various measures which universities and higher education institutions and schools need to take to gain international recognition and becoming globally recognized. Education Policy 2020 is a game changer policy. It's a brainchild of Honorable Prime Minister, And I think we are really so privileged to have this game changing policy in a time when we are transforming our economy as well. So, some of the important elements in the national education policy aims at making India a global hub. We're looking at interdisciplinary education, we're looking at international partnerships, we're looking at having transferable credits, and several other game changing initiatives. And if implemented correctly, this can really propel India into a global hub. And of course, if you want to become, a 44 trillion dollar economy by 2047, this next 25 years, the Amrit Kal years, are going to be so critical for us, and hence the national education policy, if implemented well, will play a major role. We can see Karnataka implementing this very well. We can see the national curriculum framework coming into play. The National Research Foundation, just a few days back, they have the government has already passed that into a further stage in Parliament. So let us not dwell on maybe misinformation, but I think when we're looking at moving fast, we have to start looking at those low hanging fruits first. So the fact of the matter is we really need to transform the higher education sector. We need to work on ways to rework and redesign what we're currently doing. And I think these are probably matters which need to be looked at. But definitely, let's be positive, and I think that's the first step.